This video is brought to you by Jab.se, the lead supplier of MMA gear in Scandinavia. BetSafe.com, Europe's only online betting site for MMA.
Sebastian Vettel-Martinez with MMANytt and StudioMMA, and we're here with Gunnar Nelson. So when he takes on George Santiago, UFC on Fuel 7, and so we just discussed that you barely cut any weight before matches. 3 kilos, correct?
Yeah, it's about 3 kilos that I take off, and that just comes with dieting a week before, and you just eat small meals and low sodium and drink plenty of water, and it just comes off.
Considering that you don't have to cut so much weight, have you thought about it all going down to lightweight?
Yeah, for a second, and then I think about the food I could be eating and the normal life I could be having. Yeah, I just don't like the weight cut. I'd rather just fight bigger guys. It's not a problem, and to me it's part of martial arts. You know, you don't know always the size of the guy you're fighting, and I train with a lot of big guys as well, and I don't, I do enjoy just keeping it this way and just fighting a little bit bigger guys, and I'm okay with it.
Speaking of training, we talked just recently about how you train in Reykjavik in Iceland, and how is it to train there? It's obviously got a smaller population, but I understand you got some good fighters. Yeah,
we're starting to build up the competition team there, and the gym has I think about 900 students at the moment, 800 or 900, and that's very big for a city of 200,000 people or less, you know. So I say there's about 20 guys in the competition team, and maybe a few that will be in the UFC in the next few years. You know, I could definitely see that, and so also we get people over from Dublin. My trainer John Kavanagh has his own gym there, and he has plenty of fighters, as you might know. You know, Conor McGregor being one of them, Cathal Pendred, and a few others. So they come over and train with us, and we go over there and train with them. It's the same team, so training at home now is, it's a privilege. You know, it's so nice to be able to be at home and train there, and that the training is going the way it's going. You know, I'm very grateful for that.
Now, you had a pretty spectacular debut. A lot of people were talking about you after that. How much did things change for you after your UFC debut?
My life, or
yeah,
not much different. You know, I pretty much do the same things when I'm at home. You know, maybe the difference is I get more attention from people everywhere in the world, and that might be, you know, more interviews and stuff like this. People that want to know more about me, but overall, like all my friends are the same, my family, everything is pretty much the same. I do the same things every day that I do believe I'll be doing when I'm 70 years old as well, you know. It's just, you know, routines of training, eating, hanging out with friends, every now and then traveling, and it's very simple, you know. I do believe you have these things, then you should be happy, you know, and I am. There's not too much more than I need.
Now, considering Iceland has a pretty small population, are you popular in Iceland? Do people know who you are?
Yeah, it's starting to happen now. Like a lot of people are noticing the sport, and I'm somebody that's fighting at the highest level in the sport now. So people definitely start to notice, and it's very nice to see how much the sport has grown back home, and now it's shown on TV on the biggest or one of the biggest TV stations in Iceland anyway, and it's wonderful to see how much the sport has grown in the last couple of years. You know, really has gone up a lot. So.
All right. Now, you're taking on George Santiago, who is a replacement for Justin Edwards. Your last opponent, DeMarcus Johnson, was also a replacement. Do you feel like there's some kind of bad luck going on for your opponents?
Yeah, I hope not. I think these things can always happen. You know, people get injured, and that's just the way it is. I've been very lucky not getting injured. My whole career has pretty much been flawless, like no injuries at all. Maybe you get sore and you have to take a week off and train very easy, but other than that, I'm pretty much fine. And Santiago is, I do believe, a very good opponent, and I'm very, very happy to be fighting him. He's a very complete fighter, and he'd probably be a little bit better on the ground than on the feet. But I do believe, though, overall, he's very confident, very complete, so it's going to be very interesting, and I look forward to going in there.
Now, your original opponent, Justin Edwards, got injured. George Santiago is probably a bigger name. More people know of him. He was a Sengoku champion. Do you feel like this is a better opportunity for you, getting him as an opponent?
Yeah, he's definitely more known, I think, and more experienced, and so maybe maybe the win over him will push me up the ladder even more, than it would have done with Justin Edwards. I don't know, to be honest, but yeah, it's just a fight,
Now, as you said, a win over him obviously pushes you up the ladder. How far up the ladder do you plan on getting this year?
I'll just kind of focus on the fights and the training, to be honest. I don't really know where I stand, and it can be it's kind of difficult because there's no real formula for it. It's not like you're playing soccer and you know exactly who you're gonna play and how many games you have until you're there, and you know how many wins you need to be there. It's a bit different, and you have to kind of prove yourself to the fans and the UFC, of course. And so yeah, I do believe I need a good more few fights, to start being even close to a title shot.
All right. Now, you're taking him on in England, where you previously won your fight. Do you enjoy competing here in England?
Yeah, I always have. I like being here, and I spent a lot of time here, and all my fights, I've enjoyed, being around the people here, and I have a lot of friends here, obviously, and I'd pretty much welcome fighting anywhere, to be honest. It's probably be fun to try different places,
And now, when you take George Santiago on, in which way do you think you win?
I couldn't tell you specifics. If you wanna know, you have to watch it on Saturday night.
Well, we'll look forward to watching on Saturday night. Gunnar Nelson takes on George Santiago, UFC London 2013. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thanks very much.
Programmet presenteras av betsafe.com.